The first thing that really struck me when I saw my first Toy Story movie was the perspective. I just thought it was incredibly magical to be seeing everything through the eyes of a toy.
The logic of the toy universe. There is toy mode, in which they cannot move, and there is when they come alive because there's no human beings in the room. Yeah, that ended up being the thing that I think made the movies what they are.
It's not a tiny made-up world. It's toys that have to live in our world.
Squid, make a space!
And they are never, ever separate from that connection.
Yeah, toys don't have the same kind of problems that we do.
Ah! Woody, behind you!
That's the fun of the film.
Every Toy Story film, we try to get inside the experience of a toy from their perspective, what it is to be in the world.
Let's go!
And it was a lot of fun researching that.
So we're at the Walnut Festival today. They've got a carnival here. Part of Toy Story 4 set in a carnival. So we're here to get as much reference as possible.
What's your cover story here? Like, what are you saying you're doing?
Fan film of Toy Story 4.
I was
With your t-shirt on the t-shirt.
For this film, we actually took Buzz and Woody to a carnival and we did some real-life research just to get a feel of if I'm actually shooting toys, what would it feel like?
I just like playing around with the toys and really experiencing what it feels like to see footsteps or the cement or the tripwire covers that they put on for all the rides.
We really look at the mechanics of how things work and find things which show you the scale of their world, but then are also known things to us. The carousel is a great example where we're used to seeing the romantic horses, but from a toy's perspective, going underneath the carousel, you see the poles as they're dangerous objects which they have to navigate around.
If you look close, you'll see everything we do is trying to emphasize that scale and how small they are in the world.
That was the thing that popped out to me, the use of scale, right? Like being, up on Duke Kaboom and he's heroic, kaboom! But then he's actually half the size of Woody.
They are not very big, and when it's raining, raindrops are huge. Obstacles that are easy for us to walk over are not easy for them to get over.
Another huge set was the antique mall. There are just so many knickknacks, antiques, and pieces of furniture. In some shots, we had 10,000 objects in there.
We spent a lot of time at Toy Height in antique malls, and they are so dirty. When you think about this movie where the toys have to hide, they have to be behind things, not out the open. What are the things you're going to see? It's going to be dirt, cobwebs.
Even the dust, we paid a particular attention to the size and scale of dust particulates.
He wanted you to actually feel the particles in the air. In computer animation, none of that comes for free.
There seems to be this kind of reality animation, the hyper colors, but then also the shade and shadow.
Artists here are all very passionate, making the film look as beautiful as possible, but also supporting the story.
We're not trying to make reality. It's always been, we're trying to create a believable world, to create lighting and spaces that are cinematic and pushed in a way that you're feeling the emotion more than just a bunch of toys running around outside.
We're in this business of creating something that's so clearly not real, but in such a believable way that you accept it. So it's kind of like the art of pretending. You go to the movie and it's in a weird way as an adult, you're playing, right? You're going back to what you did when you were a kid, connecting with the toys.